Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an Object 261 Tier 10 Soviet SPG located on the south border of Mountain Pass, and it's under the command of Andromeda. And his gun barrel has dropped straight away, which means he probably hasn't loaded into the game yet. Oh, now he has. Okay, the Object 261's got an 18cm howitzer. Not your normal 152mm or 203mm. No, the Soviets chose to try an 18cm one when they were designing an Arty based on the IS-7 hull. Well, he's now aiming it down range, and he's gone straight to the plateau overlooking the enemy cap area. And normally there's either an Arty or a tank destroyer up there. Oh, we just saw tracers. Slightly to the right of that position, I would say. But he aimed it in where the tank destroyers are normally located, which is behind that bush next to the rock. But I definitely saw some tracers to the right of that position there, and also in the bushes off to the left. So I think he'll spot that very soon. He's got a 27-second reload, 26.55. 18cm howitzer, as I said, capable of doing 900 alpha. There's the tracer again. He spotted it this time, and he knows exactly where to lay the shell. And that was right on the spot where the enemy Arty was. And in fact, now we know where the other one is. He's over here. Now, he didn't get a kill, but I suspect he did badly damage the Arty was there. And we found an FV4005. In fact, a pair of them, Heshbons, on the ice road, and they're holding up our tanks going down that way. So it looks like Andromeda's going to have his work cut out for him, taking out these guys. He fires his first shot in. Unfortunately, it hits the rock face. Doesn't do any good. But there you can see the Arty did pull back after Andromeda's first shot, and he's now a little further back, whilst the other one is still in the bushes. So he's going for the one that's forward in the bushes first. There's two enemy Artys, an M53, M55 and an Object 261. He's firing at one of them. And he's killed the M53, M55. That's a good counter battery. We knew where he was. And there's the other one. Definitely that position. But he's probably moving backwards and forwards, trying to protect himself by staying close to the rock. And that's why he keeps changing position after we shoot. It will be the Object 261 that we're looking at. But he's seen the Striv 1030 and he aims at that one instead. And it landed right next door to him for 331, and he was taken out of the game. And you can see that the Object 261 hasn't moved. He's actually still in the same spot. And the reason for that is that he's firing at our guys on the Western Pass. The Object 430, the Standard B, and I think there's Object 2684 down there, the Bobject. So he's going to stay in that position and keep fire on our teammates. And that shell landed probably just in front of him. We might see the tracer any second if he fires again. In the meantime, both of the Heshbons have pulled back, and they're basically alongside each other, forming a line next to the cap area. So we really do need to put a round in here, because we might be able to hit both of them and might be able to get a penetrating shot on one of them. When he hit both for 329 and 417, didn't get a penetrating shot, but he certainly gave them something to think about. And they're still forming a line there. Andromeda really needs to put a round into these guys, because they're probably firing Hesh on the AE Phase 1. He's almost about to shoot. Trying to get a solution. He fires in. The FV4005 moves forward, and he takes the round with a direct hit. How do I know that? Well, there was no explosion, and therefore it was definitely hit an unseen tank. Okay, I think they're going to be moving forwards again to try and get shots on the AE Phase 1. Yes, there's the other one. And he just killed the AE Phase 1. Yes, it was the Phase 1. But Andromeda's loaded, and I'm not sure why he's not aiming at him now. Oh, maybe he was actually trying to wait for that FV405, and he did hit this one again, but he didn't get a penetrating shot. 358 is a non-pen, but it still badly damaged him and now made him a one-shot. The other one, well, technically it's a two-shot, but Andromeda might be able to take these guys out the game if he can land a shell close enough to them. Now that guy's pulled back behind the rock for the moment. The other one we can't hit because the rock face is in the way, most definitely. He's fired around where, well, I suppose he's was aiming for where he thought the FV4005 might be, but our T100 LT's gone in there and he's found both the Heshbon and an AMX13105, and there's the Object 261 right up against the rock face, and we can't get a shot on him because he's right next door to the rock, almost climbed up the side of the rock face to avoid Arty shells. And they've all decided to get involved now. He fires the round in, only wounds the AMX13105. That T100 took a lot of risks. He's out the game now, unfortunately. But our task force is now closing in from two different directions, from the southwest and also across the bowl, as well as the guys who came up the ice road, and they're now all dead. We've got a Leopard prototype coming in the bridge road as well. So we're aiming towards this T55A who's stopping our guys moving forward. And he's poked his nose out to take a shot and got hit for it. So he's now a splash kill. Andromeda's looking to get a shot on him if he can. He's pulled back behind the rock, which makes it easier for Andromeda to get the shot on, but it's the prototype who actually takes the kill. So he's going for the Heshbon instead and gets the kill. So there's still a few enemies up there. An Object 261, a 13105, and here we've got a Batchat 25 ton engaging the Leopard prototype, and he's firing his mag and kills the Leopard, unfortunately. But instead of actually running down the ice road to kill both Arty, he sits there and takes a round. Yup, direct hit. And I think that's persuaded him to pull back into cover because he is stunned. He's in reload. We know that for certain because he killed the Leopard prototype. He must have popped his reload straight away. And we've got an Object 430 chasing him and now killed him. There goes the 50 TP. That means there's only 4 enemies left and they're facing 6 opponents, including the 2 Arty. The 13105 is all but dead. One more shot should be enough to get him. Unfortunately... Oh, we did get him! He splash killed him, but we lost one of our attackers, the Standard B, to their 261. And he's platooned with the Object 430. They've both got 3 kills. So he might be on for a brothers in arms. There's only 2 enemy left, the Object 261 and an Object 140. We don't know where they are at the moment, but I suspect the 430 is about to find him. There he is. It's the Object 261. He can't get a shot on this guy. But there he goes. And that means there's only the 140 left. And it looks to me like that Object 140 might be headed this way. He wasn't found at the cap area, and they've decided to start capping. So Andromeda's pulling back in as far as he can to conceal himself and wait for the arrival of the Object 140. The 50 TP is chasing down the ice road as fast as he can. Get nicely concealed because that guy's going to appear. Oh, he has appeared. He's actually come in behind the guys. So I don't know how he managed to get up there, but he did manage to get behind them. Andromeda fires around in to try and hit him, stuns him. And he's now facing off against the Object 430. The 50 TP's coming back and the 430 finishes him off. And that gives him 4 kills and wins the game. And the shell comes in at the last moment. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats for this one. Quite a fast and furious battle. Well, first class tanker for Andromeda in the Object 261. He managed to get a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 24. He got a Gore's medal for doing more damage than 8 times the hit points of his own vehicle. And he got a Brothers in Arms because both him and his platoon mate managed to get at least 3 kills. In fact, the platoon mate managed 4. And his win rate from the battle was 5,128, which is Super Unicum standard. And if we look at the team score, we can see where he stands. Well, the high scorer in this game, the high caliber, should have gone to the Object 430U, but he only got 4,524 hit points, but no high caliber. That might mean that he actually did some damage to one of his own teammates, or would have done some damage to one of his own teammates, and as a result he was disqualified from getting a high caliber. We can see that Andromeda is the second highest damage in the game, 4,159 hit points. He got the Brothers in Arms and Gore's medal. And the next high score after that was in fact the enemy FV4005. The Heshbarn got 3,769 hit points. The T100LT made a very brave move, got a Confederate out of that battle. In fact, yes, he did hit enough of the enemy to make it count, but unfortunately did get wiped out in the process of getting that Confederate. And when it came to kills, you can see again it's the 430 who managed to get 4 kills, he got the highest, and Andromeda managed to get 3 kills, so did the 50 TP. And when it came to base XP, it was the 430 again, so he's got the top in all 3 columns, but no high caliber. That's a bit of a shame. He was the only player to get over 1,000 base as well, 1,086 base experience points. But Andromeda wasn't that far behind him with 991, and then the Leopard prototype managed to get 817. Andromeda fired 16 rounds in that game, got 5 direct hits, 2 penetration, 15 splash. Damage of 4,159 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. He damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 3, and did 757 hit points of stun assist of 14 stuns. On a premium count, he earned 59,315 credits, and after ammunition resupply took away 27,635 credits. He received 7 bonds for the battle, and he also earned 1,486 XP, times 2 for the first victory, 2,974 for completing the mission events, and took away 5,947 experience points altogether. So, pretty decent battle there. 2 medals for Andromeda in the Object 261. It was fast and furious towards the end, and it was very difficult for him to get some shots, but he did do a good counter battery on the M53, M55. It's just a pity that when it came to shooting that Object 261, he only got 189 hit points off him. That was probably the first shot that he fired, which was slightly to the right of the, or slightly to the left rather, of the target. Wasn't bang on, and consequently did not take the guy out. But he definitely got that M53, M55, no doubt about that. One shot kill. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, and thanks for watching.